Hey, yo, I feel. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see if I'm lying. The WWE. I feel like freaking ranting, y'all. But yo, I think I figured out something that just blows my mind. Right? What if AEW this entire time is literally like UWF on a major scale? And what if, right? Tony Khan is he's like I don't want to say a reincarnation, but like an incarnation of um Herb Adams, the UWF owner, right? And then you take him and then you give him literally the power, more power than Vince McMahon. It's the same thing. I just figured out AEW. Wow. This is, I don't know, man. It just blows my mind cuz I don't know, man. AEW, WWE, I don't know. I'm just live. I just want to say something. I don't even know what's going on anymore, man. I want to talk about wrestling. I want to talk about politics. Well, not politics too much. We don't really talk about that. Well, we all. I don't want to bring it in, but just vote for Trump. I don't know. Vote for Trump. But anyway, we're gonna talk about. Well, I want to talk. Well, I don't even know what I want to talk about. Honestly, we're gonna talk about something. But yeah, but AEW might just be just an upgraded version of UWF. And I'm not trying to say that to bury them, but at this point, that's what it feel like. This is all UWF on a major scale. And if I don't know if I'm right about saying that, but you know, at this point, anything is possible. I don't know what to even call it. Like AEW just did too much. I mean, I'm not an AEW hater. I mean, I like AEW. I watch AEW and I want to see AEW get better and prosper. But in order for AEW to prosper, they need to understand, wait a minute, what can we do to get better? AEW is, I don't know if they're not going to get better. I don't know if they're not going to get less. But for whatever they're doing, we got to make it work. But this is what I really wanted to say. I just had this conversation with a friend of mine, and he's another wrestling fan. You know, uh, but me and him were talking, and my homie, he was like, you know, uh, he was literally, I was trying to put him on to the thought of, professional wrestling and how, the merit of them of, how pro wrestling works, right? And this is my theory, like of why I explained to him. And I'm like, as pro wrestlers, right? As pro wrestlers, they see something, and I think this is the whole psychology of John Moxley's whole entire heel run right now, and I think I'm about to break it down for y'all. Now, as a pro wrestler, if you come to a collective conscience that your company is collectively sucking within 5 years of inception, new companies started out, and then knowing this from probably Jon Moxley's perspective, right? Knowing this from Jon Moxley's perspective, he's probably thinking, I watched the inception of this company. I've seen it from a little baby, and now they're taking their first steps into society. AEW is like the little kindergartner kid who takes his first steps into the real world, was sheltered their entire life. And once they were finally hit with the final dose of reality that maybe they're not just so great, that they realize, oh wait, we start slacking, we start fumbling. When do we start fumbling? When we realize we thought our shit was hot. And that's where AEW fell. Everyone knows this. People know it. I don't know if they know it. But, I just feel like ranting because this is, like I said, AEW, I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just trying to, let everyone know. But, yeah. WWE's pretty good right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna, start dick sucking WWE, though. Because, because let's be honest, they're taking all of what AEW's failures and they're literally just prospering on it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying that to bash WWE. I'm just somebody who commonly watches the brand, and I'm not just saying, oh, I'm not just saying it just to say it. This is just common knowledge. But yeah, this is mainly about what I feel about AEW, because I feel like this is everything. This is I feel what's more important to talk about, because you all realize if AEW fucking fail, we all go back to a Vince McMahon-esque type pro wrestling world. And we can't have this thing die. And let's be real, they're not gonna put no money into TNA or GCW, because they would have been done that by now. Those companies would have been big, major, all over. They would have had superstars all over. I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm just somebody who's been watching wrestling his entire life. I want to have more conversations with people. I invite people into my comment section. I don't have any comment section, but tonight I just feel like ranting because, it's Monday night. I'm probably going to do this every Monday, Monday night live stream. Have a theme to this, since, we're on YouTube and all that. But, I just want to rant. I just want to rave. I'm just in my room. I don't even care about the YouTube followers, man. I just get on here and just do what I can. If people are doing YouTube videos from their car, why can't I do it from right here? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Man. I don't know, man. AEW, I feel like that's more of an important. It's more important to talk about what's going on with AEW right now, I feel. Just because, but as I was saying before, Jon Moxley, right? So, if Jon Moxley have seen this thing grow from 5 years, right? If he has seen this thing grow for 5 years, all right, the whole inception of AEW, he's thinking, oh wait, I can't let this thing die. Because if this dies, I have no choice but to go back and collect my boots, and they're all going to probably secretly talk shit about how I went to the company. Oh yeah, John, remember we went to that t-shirt company? Oh yeah, man, good times. Oh yeah, man, we weren't great, but it was probably good times, right? Oh yeah, bro. I know that shit gets to him. Let's be real. That probably aches at Jon Moxley. He don't want to go back to WWE and then probably has to hear that. He probably hear it all the time. Let's be real. I don't know. I don't know, man. He probably hear he like, oh, like, you know. But yeah, that's what John Moxley probably think, and then to see it from, but yeah, like as a from a pro wrestler's perspective, I don't want to let this die. I like it here. I'm on top. I have an opportunity, a real opportunity, unlike I didn't in WWE, where they just told me what to do. I shut up and I make my money. Do you really think I want to go back to that? John Moxley has realized within the last 5 years, these little niggas in AEW were supposed to grow up into Falcons, stars, just top talent, all that. John Moxley's realized what have they done? And it's the same thing everybody has been saying. It's no different. This whole entire company needs to change. And that's what Moxley has came to the realization of. Rather, if they like it or not. They don't care if they're ex-WWE guys. Yeah, because guess what? They're ex-WWE guys who know they can take it over. And then that's another thing I'm trying to explain. As a collective conscience in WWE, right? As a collective conscience I'm pretty sure that should have been in AEW. But if anyone who has worked in World Wrestling Entertainment comes to a professional mind state, that if a company does not know what they are doing, and this is a simple business tactic, because let's be real, pro wrestlers, they're businessmen. They are businessmen. They're independent contractors. They know this. And John Moxley says always to read the fine print. So I know he know what I'm talking about. If he sees this, hey, shout out to John Moxley. But Mox, I fuck with everything that you're doing, bro. Don't stop. I know what you're doing. I don't know what it. Well, nobody knows what it is, but I think I do. But I feel like you're trying to get something out here, and if you are trying to get something out here, let me chime in. I feel like Mox, what you're trying to do, because let's be real, like wrestling like bleeds into real life, and real life imitates art, and you know what they say. But if I'm being honest, Moxley probably comes to the realization that, okay, this company is definitely screwed if we don't change it. And the reason why he's speaking in rambles is because he probably doesn't want to get his spot removed, or that's probably what it's like to do. But they can't do it to Mox, because Mox does whatever the hell he wants. So what the hell is really going on? I'm just like, what's going on here? But my final thesis is, the final conclusion of that storytelling is, will it come down to Shane McMahon coming in and probably having to be a change to AEW? Because I feel like that's what the Elite is trying to do. I feel like what's happening also is the Young Bucks are just being dickheads, so they can probably get everybody off their ass about what they're truly doing, because they're probably moving in silence, and the fact that they literally have pictures with Shane McMahon already. I feel like I really feel like they're trying. I feel like maybe they will bring him in, but they're gonna save it to World's End. Now I don't know if that's right, but maybe World's End is when we see Shane McMahon, or maybe we don't see Shane McMahon at all, and I'm just probably wrong because I just smoked a blunt. But who knows? But hey, AEW, man, we got to do this. Come on, what happened, y'all? But I don't know, man. I feel like they really, AEW really needs to do something. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to do something. They need to do something. I don't know what it is, but they really need to do something. But I don't know, man. Probably I'm wrong about all this, and Moxley is just probably just doing his storyline just to get his money. He knows probably he's going nowhere. But I don't feel like that's happening. I feel like Moxley is intentionally doing this. Or he's saying somebody's making him do this. So I'm like, this gotta be Shane McMahon. This shit gotta be Shane McMahon because they're not stupid. I feel like AEW, like I know in my heart and a very very small chance in my mind, but a very large part in my heart wants to believe that maybe they're just fooling us all, and maybe the payoff is just gonna happen. But either other way, I feel like Shane McMahon's gonna come. And I feel like what's going to happen is they're trying to build the blocks up to what's happening in 2025. Because 2025 is going to be, I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know what's going on in 2025. Well, considering how everything's going. But, pro wrestling wise, I just feel like maybe, like, what do they need to do? Like, they just need to do something, man. I'm just sick and tired of AEW just fucking up. I'm sick and tired of AEW fucking up. I'm sick and tired of watching WWE fucking win every fucking time because they don't have like the resources or the year's length that they do, and it's always like that. That's how WCW fucking flopped. Cause literally they had every like I don't know what happened with WCW, but whatever they had, it worked. And it worked for a while. And they were kicking ass until I think Bischoff got fired, Russo came in, AOL. And yeah, it all got screwed up. And it's just like now we're just watching it years later, and I'm just like, what was the point? Like Nitro, like I feel like if Nitro just had the right people, if Nitro had, I don't know, the right people, or say if I don't know, Shane brought it for real, because Shane could have done that shit. Shane could have really done that for real. Like, what if Shane McMahon actually bought WCW for real? I'm just thinking, man. Just what if he brought WCW for real? Man, I don't know. Like I feel like if Shane McMahon brought WCW for real, I feel like maybe he could have done something. But what happened? Well, let's be real. His daddy was probably gonna stop that. There's no way, and let's be real. And that's another thing I really feel like it's Shane McMahon who's John Moxley's doing all this for. I just feel like it has to be. I feel like it has to be Shane McMahon, because you want to know why? I feel like Shane McMahon has to literally be the guy. I just feel like it for some reason. I'm not saying because I feel, not just because I feel like it. I just know it. I just know it's him. Because who else has higher status outside of Tony Khan and Vince? Shane. He's the son of Vince McMahon. He's automatically going to be a more of a boss than fucking Tony is. And that's something I really have to be like. I'm just like, wait a minute. If AEW it wants Shane McMahon in, can Tony Khan, first of all, can Tony Khan handle Shane McMahon? Because I don't think Shane McMahon gonna bow down to no Tony Khan. Look, in WWE it's his whole thing, but in AEW I feel like Shane McMahon, I think Shane McMahon gonna be like, wait a minute, you a bitch. Why am I bowing down to you? And then that's when I think, this is why I really think, yo, what if, right, Shad Khan was the one who hired Shane McMahon? That's the only way how all of this works, I feel. What if literally Shane was literally brought in by Shahid Khan? Tony's father, and he said he is here to overwatch, and he basically says how Tony, you have became too incompetent to basically run AEW. So basically, his dad is even telling him, yeah, bro, this is not profitable, and I'm going to shut this all down. And that's why I feel like that's when the Elite come in, and then that's when they do a coup d'etat of firing Tony Khan. And for real, firing Tony Khan. And then it's going to lead Shane McMahon into being like the new chairman of WCW. I'm sorry, AEW. So I feel like maybe King Mike wasn't wrong. Yo, shout out King Mike. I may not agree with you at all the times, but I'm going to tell you something, brother. When you write, I fucks with it. When you write and you know what you're talking about, bro, I shut up. And I listen. And when you said what you said about how Tony Khan's father, Shahid Khan, need to do his thing, and I intervene somehow, I feel like this is the way how they do it. I think you was right about that. But that's beside the point, y'all. Yo. It's crazy. Yo, AEW is... I just feel like AEW needs a lot of attention. It needs a lot of help right now. Because I really... Listen, y'all. I'm going to be real. I fought my entire damn life to see Vince McMahon go fucking... Not just to see Vince McMahon out of power. To see Vince McMahon behind, like... I'm not going back to a whole fucking era where we literally, or all we know is WWE, and we're over here searching New Japan up on the internet, and only, like, within the last 10 years, we had this shit relevant to us. Like, come on. I'm not doing that. We know New Japan. We know who these people are. You can reach out to the other branches. Like, pro wrestling is supposed to be on the global fucking network, right? Can't even fucking, like, come on, bro. This is fuck shit. This is like some fuck shit. Like, damn, like, this is, like, can y'all, like, what's going on here? Like, I don't know. AEW, I don't know, man. Like, I like AEW. I'm not saying it's terrible, but, like, it's just what I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect with AEW. I don't know what to expect truly with them. I just feel like I just say my thoughts, and I just say what I just said what I said. But it's whatever, man. I'm not getting paid by these people. I'm just a regular, average, everyday person. Just trying to make it on in life and live. I don't really see about this YouTube. I'm just somebody who just gets on here and just makes wrestling videos and see how I feel. But, like, I don't know. I'm gonna end this video. This is the live. I hope you guys have a blessed night, and remember, if you guys want a better country, vote for Trump. And yeah. All right, y'all.